Minnesota Timberwolves completely exposed Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets. They won game three, 113-96. And this is probably Nikola Jokic's worst game ever, especially in the playoffs. Now, he had 27 points, right? Now, you would say, oh, Days, how did Nikola Jokic have his worst game ever when he had almost 30 points? Because he was completely inefficient. He was 7 for 26. He was 2 for 10 from the three. The best thing he did last night was he had 15 rebounds. But after the Timberwolves won game two before last night, right before game three last night, Jaden McDaniels came out and he crashed out and said that the Denver Nuggets, their defense is trash. He called out players by name, bro. He name dropped Aaron Gordon. You know what I'm saying? Tim Hardaway Jr. He called people by name, Jokic, and said they can't play defense. Not only can they not play defense, but they can't guard the paint. All we got to do to beat the Denver Nuggets is just go straight to the paint because we're the more athletic team. And that is exactly what they did last night. But we got to give some props and respect to Robert Gobert because he did a great job defending Nikola Jokic last night when it mattered the most, bro. He made Nikola Jokic extremely uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? And listen, for years we've been saying that Rudy Gobert, who's a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, we call him soft, right? Like when it matters the most, we say that, he folds, he's soft, he doesn't really play aggressive, but he made an assertive effort to make Nikola Jokic uncomfortable last night, man. He did a great job. Also, shout out to Highland, you know what I'm saying? He came off the bench and crossed somebody up and knocked down the three, you know what I'm saying? But Anthony Edwards didn't even have a good game last night, guys. If Anthony Edwards only had 17 points last night and he was 2 for 8 from the three, he had an inefficient game last night, and his team blew out the Denver Nuggets, what's going to happen when Ant-Man drops 30 in game 4? Because we know Ant-Man is not going to have a back-to-back bad game. That's just not going to happen, okay? Jaden McDaniels, he basically led the team to victory. He had 20 points. Julius Randle had 15 points. And what I like about the Timberwolves is they were putting multiple defenders on Nikola Jokic. Sometimes Julius Randle was the one that was guarding Nikola Jokic, and then sometimes Rudy Gobert was the one guarding Nikola Jokic. So they were switching defenders on Nikola Jokic, right? And the Minnesota Timberwolves, they're a very tall team. They got players that are tall, got long arms, pause. And they already beat the Denver Nuggets in the